What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Memphis Grizzlies NBA player Ja Morant has had several brushes with the law. One that caused a scandal lately is when he got on social media and brandished a gun. In retaliation, the NBA suspended him for 8 games. A lot of people had a lot to say about it. Insert NBA player Patrick Beverly. Patrick had a rather interesting take on why Ja Morant is so troubled. He blamed it on hip hop. Yeah. He said, I think it's the music. I ain't bashing the music because I'm listening to that SHIT too. I'm not up at 9 a.m. listening to it though. I'm game day listening to it. It's not part of my life. It's a part of a lot of people I know though, so I can relate. My homie used to do that. My homie got locked up for doing that. Or my homie in jail for doing that. Or my homie died for doing that. I give him that. I give him that. Ironically, I was in the store yesterday and a guy approached me saying that he did 10 years in jail. He's been out since 2012. And he went to jail robbing to my music. Let me tell you something about this music, fam. Yes, there are people who hear the music and will go out and do something reckless. But there are also people who are motivated to do the right thing about it. And those are the people we don't hear from enough. Now, I get it, fam. Too much is given, much is required. I do believe that if you're going to make this music, that you need to be accountable for what you say. I do believe that. Having said that, every single person on this planet needs to be accountable for what they do. You see, because I heard a whole lot of things in my lifetime that was inconsistent with progress. I seen a whole lot of things. And I had sense enough to know that, yeah, they're doing that, but I'm not going to do it because that's stupid. I'm not going to do it because I'm going to end up getting my head knocked off. I'm going to end up dead. I'm going to end up in jail. I'm going to end up on the run. Fam, this is what I have a hard time understanding. Why is it that when people do well in life, let me back up. Most people in the world listen to hip hop. Hip hop is the number one genre of music. And I think it's safe to say most youngsters, even for the last 30 years, listen to hip hop in some capacity. Why is it when they do well, nobody ever credits hip hop? But when they do bad, it's all hip hop's fault. It's the fault of hip hop. Every time somebody does something bad. I remember when Barack Obama got elected. Say what you want to say about Barack Obama, but the fact is, if not for hip hop bringing people together, Barack Obama would have never been elected. Another thing is this. When your child is born, you have first crack at your child. I would never give hip hop or any rap artist, any entertainer, anybody so much credit that I would say they're the reason my child turned out the way that they turned out. You have first crack at your child. You brought them into the world. You had more access to them and their brain than anybody. Children, they go by what they see, not what they hear, mostly. They mostly go by what they see. You know how they say seeing is believing? That's why you can tell your kid one thing, but if they see you doing something else, they're not going to respect what you tell them. Because they're going to be like, you hypocrite. You doing the exact same thing you telling me not to do. Kids learn by example, not talking, not instructions. You have to be the change you want to see. You got to show them by example. You got to lead by example. It's time out. If John Morant is this guy who is incapable of leading, it is time for the people. It is time for the media to stop putting people who are incapable of leading in leadership positions. So now we don't even look at dudes like that. But here we are in a space where so many people who don't have the right information, so many unlearned people are actually teaching the masses. People are listening to these people and watching their actions and saying if it's okay for them, it's okay for me. Now he's blaming it on hip hop, but who do the little youngster underneath him blame it on? Because the youngster under John Morant is watching John Morant, and they're going, I want to be like that guy. And if that guy is waving the gun on social media, do you blame hip hop or do you blame John Morant, or do you blame the NBA? I have yet to hear the NBA blamed for the way that youngsters behave. I have yet to hear Hollywood be blamed emphatically. I've heard it loosely, but I haven't heard it emphatically and consistently enough. I have yet to hear Hollywood blamed. Again, fam, seeing is believing. I do believe that hip-hop is the low-hanging fruit. I do believe that there is a lot of bad messaging in hip-hop. There's a lot of people in hip-hop who are horrible role models. Horrible role models. I got it, fam. I get it. But hip-hop ain't to blame for every damn thing. People just soon as they, hip-hop, you blame it on rap, blame it on hip-hop. Man, this killing and all this stuff been going on well before hip-hop. I'm not trying to give hip-hop a pass by any means. I think all of us should be held accountable for our actions. But if stealing, robbing, killing, selling dope, hoeing and packing guns was not part of the American experience and people wasn't getting paid off of it, rappers wouldn't be talking about it. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?